Hello, my name is Ashley Share. I'm the founder and CEO of ShareLove.Fund. Today we're going to do a 10-minute meditation for incarcerated women called Finding Your Ideal Job. So in a prior meditation, we talked about envisioning what your ideal job might look like. And then now that you know what you want to achieve, the idea is how to find it. Now, obviously in the custodial situation, there are a lot of restrictions, but it's hard to even know what direction you're going if you don't even know what you want. Once you know what you want, then you can make some compromises and adjustments and try to achieve that dream in a modified way as practically as possible. But it's important to know what the end goal is. So let us start by making yourself comfortable. You can be in a comfortable seated position on the side of a bed or on the ground, crisscross applesauce. The idea is to try to have a straight back. You can close your eyes or have a soft gaze. Take a slow, deep breath and let go of any tension. Allow yourself to sink into the surface that you're sitting on, becoming more still and relaxed. Letting your thoughts drift away with each breath. And take another slow, deep breath. And know that in this moment, all is well. Imagine you've been sleeping a sound sleep for many hours and you're just beginning to stir. At first, you notice that you're waking up on a soft camp mattress on a high mountaintop. It is clear. The night sky is filled with more stars than you've ever seen, and it's a breathtaking view. You've been dreaming about this next step in your career, and it occurs to you that perhaps the millions upon millions of stars before you each symbolize a job for someone on this planet. There are just so many. It would seem impossible to know which one would be right for you, and even more difficult to connect with any, as they all appear so different. And so faced with that, you find yourself getting up from your cozy bed, lighting your campfire for the comfort and warmth it offers. Settling back to your rest again, you look back up to the stars and see that there are far fewer. In fact, as you continue to watch the sky, all the stars, they disappear, all but just a handful of the brightest and clearest. And as you begin to drift back off to sleep, you imagine that if those were your potential jobs, now it would be much easier to choose the right one. And falling into a dream, you imagine your campfire has been sent out, a beam of light, all the way to the heavens, branching out to each one of those bright stars. When morning comes, you stir awake. Consider your dream with the beam of light from your campfire to the stars. You symbolically connected with your ideal job. Now it won't be hard to recognize those jobs when you see them out in the world. You'll know them intuitively because you've already visited them in a dream state. Now it's just a matter of bringing them into view. Consider the people you know, family, friends, professionals. For the time being, exclude any social media connections. Later on, we'll have the opportunity to write about them, but for now, let's simply think about the people. Imagine them gathering into one group in front of you as if you were on stage in a small theater and they made up the audience. Perhaps you have some friends you haven't spoken to in some time. and would like to visit again. You can put them in the audience too. Now consider that everyone in your audience probably knows about as many people as you do. So imagine all of them have invited all of their friends. Since the world about your meeting has spread so quickly, many times the numbers just keep on multiplying and pouring in. In fact, you're going to need a much bigger auditorium now. So imagine it expanding to fill with more and more people interested in receiving this message from you. Now imagine you're about to walk on stage and you begin to talk with the audience, telling them about the job you're looking for. Be sure to fill in all the details, the kind of place you want to work and what you want to do, the hours, and so on. Someone in the audience knows all about the kind of job that you want. And it's often the smallest thing that triggers a person's memory. So take time to describe all the details of your job and envision the words setting off lights in the minds of the audience. Now allow the scene to fade and imagine yourself out in the world, reaching out to everyone that you know personally, letting them know about your job search and asking them to inquire among their connections on your behalf. Imagine your request being well received. Word about you is going out and the connections to your potential jobs are being easily made. Take a moment to envision yourself taking steps to connect with each person in your network and watch the positive results. Now we'll envision your job search from another angle. Consider the kinds of employers that you would like to work for and imagine yourself doing a search for all the employers that fit your criteria, making a list and narrowing it down to the handful that suits you best. Imagine yourself taking steps to find out everything you can about those 5 employers. You're learning about their history, their focus, the character, and personality of their work. And all you care about the people who work there. You've even researched who you might have a first, second, or third-hand connection with. And many of these people are already at the employer, and they might even have a lead in the business. Take a moment to imagine yourself doing this research and making valuable discoveries and connections, the kind that might just lead you to your ideal job. Now consider other ways of connecting to your ideal job. These might include employment agencies and job websites, social media, yes, we got to it, online classified ads, and other possibilities. Imagine organizing your approach so that you can explore the best opportunities available without becoming overwhelmed or discouraged. Take a few moments to envision yourself embracing this task. Enjoy the process and consider connections to your ideal job. Your ideal job might be right around the corner, or it might be waiting for you further down the road. It's important to stay positive and engaged in your job search and to avoid discouragement for as long as it takes to reach your goal. Envision yourself staying connected with your future job and taking the action steps necessary daily into the future. Send your future self the encouragement you will need to keep going. Take a few moments to do this now. Listen to the following affirmations and allow them to deeply resonate. My ideal job exists and is waiting for me to connect in perfect timing. I'm taking necessary actions, steps daily to connect with my perfect job. I'm staying engaged with my job finding process and keeping a positive attitude for as long as is necessary. I'm already connected with my perfect job and am doing my part to help manifest it in my life. I value and I offer what I need to find a perfect job, and I will make this connection inevitable. I'm letting others know about my job search so that they have the opportunity to help. People want to help me and make positive connections on my behalf as needed. I take advantage of all available resources to connect me to my perfect job. May the light in me be the light in you. Have a blessed day. Namaste.